Rebecca. And this is Frank. And he just loves his belly rubs. Yes, you do, Frank. Guess what, Frank? I think he's a bit tired today. But guess what? We have story time. And you ask me why I have in my jammies and why we have story time? Well, today we have Pajama Jam Day. And I am going to tell you a story about pajamas. Yes, I am. Frank, are you excited about this? Frankie Poo. I don't know about Frank today, but I think he'll be fine. Just give me a moment. I need to get cuddly with my blanket. Get our blanket on. So nice. Okay, Frank. Are you ready for the story? Frank's ready for the story. Yes, he is. I think he's a bit sleepy today, but that's okay. Okay. This story is called Pajama Day by Robert Munsch. So, let's just jump right in. There's lots of pages at our beginning. Okay, well, here we go. Andrew's old pajamas were full of holes, so his father took him to get new ones. Do you have any holes in your pajamas? They went to the store and Andrew said, "Yuck! These pajamas do not feel right." They went to another store and Andrew said, "Yuck! These pajamas don't smell right." They went to another store and Andrew said, "Yuck! These pajamas do not taste right. I'll wear my old pajamas." Well, Andrew. His father took him to one more store. On the way back in, there was a rack that said, "Perfect pajamas." Well, Andrew took a look at the pajamas and said, "All right, they look okay." He smelled the pajamas and said, "All right, they smell okay." And then he tasted the pajamas and he said, "Oh, all right, they taste okay." So his father bought the pajamas. I think that was a good idea, don't you? Yes. Now Andrew has new pajamas. I wonder what's going to happen next. Right, Frank? He's still really sleepy. Poor Frank. The next day was pajama day at school. Andrew put one foot into his new pajamas and yawned once. Ooh. Then he put another foot into his pajamas and he yawned twice. He put one arm into his pajamas and his eyes closed. He put another arm in his pajamas and he fell fast asleep. Just like Frank here, fast asleep. Frank doesn't have any pajamas on, but I'm sure he's right into Pajama Jam Day. This was very strange because it was only 9 o'clock in the morning. Andrew's teacher put him in the back of the room and said, "He'll wake up in a bit, don't worry." Andrew slept until recess. His teacher started to get worried. He slept until lunch and the principal started to get worried. He slept all afternoon. Even the kids started to get worried. At the end of the day, the teacher called for a doctor. Poor Andrew. The doctor bonked Andrew on the knee. He looked in his ears and he looked in his eyes and he said he was fine. But Andrew was still asleep. Then Andrew's big sister came to walk him home from school and she said, "I'm going to call Mom." That was probably a good idea, because how was she supposed to walk home from school when Andrew's still sleeping? Andrew's mother took one look and said, "I see what's wrong. He's wearing his perfect pajamas." She took Andrew's arm out of the pajamas and he yawned. She took his other arm out of the pajamas and he opened one eye. Just for a second. She took one foot out and he opened both eyes. She took the other foot out and Andrew jumped up and said, "Is it recess yet?" Oh, Andrew, silly Andrew. The principal came in and said, "What's going on here?" "Look," said Andrew's mother, "it was perfect pajamas that made Andrew sleep. These are perfect pajamas." "That's crazy," said the principal. "I say there is no such thing as perfect pajamas. I am the principal, so I know everything twice. But just to be sure, the principal decided to try them on. Do you think that those pajamas are gonna fit the principal? Oh, I don't know. We better find out. Right, Frank? Yes. Okay. The principal looked at the pajamas, and they looked okay. He smelled the pajamas, and they smelled okay. He tasted the pajamas, and they tasted okay. He put one foot in the pajamas, and he yawned. He put the other foot in the pajamas, and he yawned again. He put his arms in the pajamas, and guess what happened? He fell asleep. Oh no! Can you imagine? The principal is asleep. Oh goodness. Andrew's mother carried the principal back to his office, and then she took Andrew home. The principal's sound asleep. Then Andrew's mother made him some real perfect pajamas. They kept Andrew warm as toast, even on the coldest nights, and they were really perfect because it only made Andrew go to sleep when he wanted to go to sleep. And the principal? Well, he's still sleeping. Well, I don't know about you, but I think that was a great story. Pajama Day by Robert Munsch. Thank you so much for joining us on this special Pajama Jam Day. Frank and I were very happy to have you. Bye-bye, till next time.